Welcome back, guys, classmates. So this is RD Bautista again speaking, your Masters in Development Communication classmate. So last time I discussed the definition and significance of layouting and packaging of print materials in general context. But in this report, let me apply the anti-smoking program of the Philippine government in the layout and packaging of plant materials. So we all know that graphical warnings on tobacco products has been put into law since 2014, and I would like to touch that in examining the importance of layouting and packaging of materials. So the discussion that will be tackled mainly on this discussion forum will be about the importance of to have the layouting and packaging of print materials in anti-smoking campaign by particularly by the Philippine government. So let's explore the significance of visual impact concerning the layout and packaging. So campaign materials like posters, pamphlets, and brochures should employ compelling visuals that effectively communicate the detrimental consequences of smoking. These visuals may include graphical representations of lung damage and health-related outcomes. Furthermore, it's essential to use prominent and eye-catching typography to underscore key messages such as cease smoking immediately or safeguard your well-being. So more moving on to the concept of informational hierarchy. So when it comes to layout, it's important to give priority to essential information regarding the hazards of smoking and advantages of quitting. This is information should be readily accessible and presented in clear and straightforward manner. So furthermore, it's important to prominently showcase key statistics such as smoking-related mortality rates in the Philippines. This statistics serves as a solid factual foundation for the campaign's message. Now let's discuss the aspect of local relevance. It's vital to acknowledge the cultural and societal background of smoking in the Philippines. Ensuring the campaign resonates with the audience, integrate elements of Filipino culture and values into the design. So it's like, for example, the you should value your health because you are a family-oriented person. Because we all know that Filipinos have this close family ties culture, and setting aside your health is setting aside your family, something like that. And in addition to that, uh, think about featuring local role models or community leaders in the visuals to strengthen the campaign's message. So I think there are a lot of celebrities that campaign on the anti-smoking campaign, which is unfortunately I wasn't able to include in this slide, and I forgot some names. But I assure you, there are many celebrities who are endorsing uh, on print, particularly the campaign against smoking. So let's go on, move on. Moving forward to the multilingual strategy. In a country as diverse as the Philippines, which boasts a multitude of languages and dialects, it's crucial to provide campaign materials in numerous languages. This approach aims to broaden the campaign's reach and accessibility to a more extensive audience. Furthermore, making sure that the packaging materials are available in different languages and dialects will ensure that individuals from various regions can easily access and understand the content. Now let's delve into the active interactive components. Employ creative packaging techniques for materials such as brochures or flyers. For instance, consider integrating fold-out sections that unveil the advantages of quitting smoking. So this approach encourages readers to actively interact with the content. Lastly, Let's touch upon the consistent branding. So it's essential to uphold a uniform visual identity and branding across all campaign materials. This consistency plays a pivotal role in building recognition and recall among the audiences. So, in connection to that significance, let's provide some instances of how the principles of layout and packaging can be utilized or applied within an initiative aimed at reducing smoking in the Philippines. We have graphical warning labels on cigarette packaging. So, introduce graphic warning labels to cigarette packaging that utilize impactful visuals and concise messaging to illustrate health consequences of smoking. Ensure these labels occupy a substantial portion of the packaging to make a striking visual impression. Have you seen a have you seen a child having a being featured there on the packaging, having a disease or in a hospital with the many bloods? Or it's quite I'm sorry to say this, is quite disgusting, disturbing. So it has a striking visual impression in that sense. Incorporating local languages and dialects on the labels to effectively convey the message to all Filipino smokers. We all know that not of us can speak or understand English very well. So it's very recommended to put Tagalog or even local dialects in the cigarette packaging labels. So anti-smoking posters and flyers. So crop posters featuring prominent attention, grabbing images of healthy lungs juxtaposed with the images of diseased lungs affected by smokers. It's also similar with the labels on cigarette packaging, but this time this is more segmented and targeted. And the particular audience for this usually are the general public. The other one, the earlier one, was the targeted one, which are the buyers or should we say smokers. So include statistics related to smoking, related health issues in the Philippines, such as lung cancer health rates, to provide a context that resonates locally. So I think, yes, we got it right. So we also need that on our posters and flyers for proper localization and utilize bold typography with messages like reject smoking and your health, your decision, something like that. So we also have interactive quiz kits. So develop develop quiz kits that encompass informative brochures, small tokens, for instance, stress relief toys or motivational wristbands, and the fold out sections outlining the advantages of quitting. The rollout section can display a timeline of health improvements, uh, post-quitting, maintaining user engagement with materials. So we also have community engagement materials, create printed materials for community gatherings or campaigns, featuring local celebrities or esteemed community figures advocating for a smoke-free lifestyle. These materials can take in the form of banners, pamphlets, and booklets that align with the campaign's visual identity. We also have school and workplace campaigns. So for campaigns in educational institutions or workplaces, design educational materials targeting specific age groups or professions. So another one is incorporate relatable visuals such as young students or colleagues to encourage cessation and highlights the benefits of smoke-free environment. We also have multilingual hotline flyers. So these flyers has a detachable sections containing information about the smoking cessation hotline as well. Of course, should be presented in various languages, if possible, in dialect. So these flyers should be distributed in community centers, clinics, and public spaces. So here is the some of the examples where what we are talking earlier. So this is a cigarette packaging, the smoking quit kids, and then the banners and the posters. Let's provide some instances of how the principles of layout and packaging can be utilized within an initiative aimed at reducing smoking in the Philippines. So, like what I've said, again, we have, let's go back, we have graphic warning labels on cigarette packaging, anti-smoking posters and flyers, interactive with kids, community engagement materials, schools and workplace campaigns, and multilingual hotline flyers. So I want you to dive on these discussion issues. So the first discussion issues can be dealt about the environmental sustainability of campaign materials, including the choice of paper, ink, packaging materials. And that discussion question for that particular issue is, can eco-friendly materials be utilized without compromising effectiveness? So for now, forget the online media, social media, or blogs. I want you to focus on discussing in the print media context. So I want to hear your opinion and to share your thoughts with me and with our classmates. The next discussion is about how artists and creative professionals can contribute to health advocacy by lending their talents to campaigns. So the discussion question for that issue is, how can art-driven initiatives raise awareness and drive change? So here are some reference materials that you can utilize for this discussion forum. And I encourage also you to look for another materials to have an exchange of thoughts until Friday. So once again, this is Mark speaking, or Ardy Bautista speaking, your classmate in development communication. So thank you very much and have a great day.